Well, welcome back to the channel, Our Bush Detecting. I drove up here yesterday and I've been around a few little spots having a look on the way up, so I've got some places to look at on the way back. And what I've done this morning is I'm meeting up with a friend of mine, and I've got the permissions now that I was hoping to get last trip, and now they're all through, so we should be getting onto some absolutely beautiful ground this trip. Sorry about the wind nose, but you know, that's the way it is up here this time of the year. I'll be going around with my Minelab Equinox 800 with the 6-inch coil on it, and I've also brought up the new Minelab Manticore to try it out on up here, and I've tried it out on a couple of spots on the way up, and but it's only got the large coil, so I can't utilise it in this sort of environment where I am at the moment. Anyway, so I'm killing a little bit of time. Yeah, out of this hole here, I've actually dug something fantastic for the trip for the first thing. And you can just make out there that it's a nice dog licence tag. And I think it's about a 1919. But I'll give it a bit of a quick clean up and then we can have a look at it. Be back very shortly. Okay, I've cleaned it up, and as I said, I apologise for the wind noise, but the good thing is that it keeps the flies away. So it is a 1919 dog licence tag for Western Australia, and it is a Leonora road board number 128. So yeah, first tag for the trip. Very happy with that. I've been digging a lot of brass and bits and pieces this morning, so I'm having a bit of fun. So yeah, continue on. I'll see you on the next dig. I'll have to apologise again for the wind. She's pretty blowy, but we've come up to one of our permissions now. So we've got exclusive permission to hunt this old town site because it is in an area which is under regulation. So I've come to this block here. Sorry for moving it around so much. And so far I've picked out a little range of copper coins from Victoria, 1894, 1907 and a 1918 penny. So a few lovely little coins coming out, and out of this hole here I've got a nice deep signal, nice high tone, and yeah, this has popped out, which is a beautiful King George V. It's a florin, silver florin of 1926. So there's plenty of stuff on these blocks, and there's probably around, I don't know, 20 or 30 house sites here that we've got to go over, so could be a good spot. Anyway, I'll see you on the next dig. Well, I've been digging so much stuff that I've got an absolute, you can see it, they've got an absolute powder of brass. I've got a pocket full of coins. I don't know how many coins I've dug. Yeah, it's just crazy how many targets are here, and it's and there's a lot of trash too. There's so many bottle caps because a lot of these house sites here were used all the way up until the 50s and 60s, and I'll finally hit what I'm looking for. Where is it? There it is there. I've got another lovely little tag, little dog registration. It's a 1919. And as I guessed, it's a Leonora Malcolm, but I'll give it a bit of a clean and we can come back and have a look at it. But this is the first dog tag off the sites. Awesome, back in a minute. Okay, it is a 1919, as you can see there. Same date as the one I've got on the other sites. It's a Leonora Malcolm's road board, and I think it's a number 124. Come through okay on the camera there. So awesome. Another tag for the day. Great, and I'm going to keep going and see what else we can find here. Okay, I've already had to empty the pouch and the pockets. I'm out for round two after having a bit of a drink, and yeah, here's a nice little surface find. And it is, yeah, a Leonora tag. I'd say that's a 1940s tag. 48, 46, 47. Just see it through the screen there. So, nice little pickup. Keep going and I'll see you on the next dig. Okay, I'm just at the back of this little house pad here, and I've been picking up so many coins, it's not funny on my travels around. And yeah, same again, I've got an absolute another pocket full of brass. I've got to take it over to the car and empty it out. Anyway, I came here and I got this little scrape. I've got two absolutely screaming high tones. You could tell that there was something there, and look what's come out. Now, I'm 100% sure that these are silver, and these are going to be half crowns. And there you can see William the Fourth. So they're going to be very, very early, very, very smooth that side. And on this one, you can just make out on this side of the coin, the coat of arms. And I don't see who's on that side. Hang on. Oh, that's Victoria. That's Victoria there. I reckon these are two half crowns. Two silver half crowns in the one hole. So Victoria, and you can just see the head of William there. Wow. Okay, cool. See you on the next dig. It's still working along the back of this little house pad, and yeah, this is the next find, and it's a commemorative medallion for 1911, 22nd of June 1911, and it's the coronation of King George V, and we've also got a picture of Queen Mary on the back. So awesome little medallion, fantastic. Okay, see you on the next dig. Okay, I've been walking right around this whole town, and I found out right out the back in the bush, I found like a dump area. And so I've been working this. Got a little bit of age to it because I've got a really, really nice signal, and look what's come out. Look at this. That is a snake buckle. You can see on the clasp there, and the snake. That should clean up quite nicely. Awesome. Snake buckle. Yeah, I hope there's some doggies around here somewhere. It has got the good age, so yeah. I'm going to do a few hours around here and see what else we can find. See you on the next dig. Oh, back out on the permissions again, and I'm just sort of, for this morning, I'm just going to go over quickly some of the blocks that I went over yesterday before I move on to the new ones, just to have a bit of a look. And there's a bit of a cellar hole just here, that you can just see just there, with the concrete slab. I came around the back and got some bit of brass targets happening, and out of that hole there, very, very nice signal, and look what's popped out. So I know what this is. I've dug one of these before, but the last one of these I dug here, around magnet. You can see on the back there, so it's a Green Stores collector's badge, licence. So what I'll do is I'll give it a bit of a clean up, and we can have a look at it. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, give it a bit of a brush, and yeah, beautiful find. Look at this, Green Stores collector's license. So this is the second one I've dug outside of the Sheridan's factory, and this is the issued one, number 746, collector Green Stores. And you can see on the back how it was attached to the armband. It would have been a leather armband, and that was how it was attached through the back of it. So let's look at the attachments on the back. Awesome find. Awesome. Okay, see you on the next dig. Well, I have been getting a few coins this morning, so just little pennies and half pennies sort of thing. Different date ranges from the 50s through to, I think there's even a Victorian one in there somewhere. Yeah, so quite a few coins coming out so far this morning, and I'm not filming those, but when I get a nice little silver I will. So here I've got a lovely little shilling that's come out, and it's a 1911 shilling, coat of arms, and King George V on the back. So yeah, nice little coin. I'm in the right area, right age, so yep, see what else we can find. See you on the next dig. Well, I'm really enjoying detecting this town site because there's a lot of variety, and I'm constantly digging targets, so I'm sort of heading back to the car now to just to offload a few things, and come across here, and out of this scrape, where is it? There it is. I've actually got a dog licence, and unusually this one's a municipality of Leonora, so not many of those around. Plenty of road sports, and this one, oh god, look at the prickles in my hands. This one's a 1917. And that's how it's actually come out of the ground. Haven't even cleaned it, so fantastic, great find. All right, really, really happy with that. I did find another tag earlier on, but it's in the 40s or 50s, and it's a bit crusty, so I didn't film it. Okay, I'll see you on the next dig. Okay, so this morning I've done a little bit of driving around, and on the old maps out here there was an old house site, and I've walked around a fair bit because there's a fair bit of bush out here to try and find it because it's quite obscure. And I think I found the site. I've picked up a little bit of brass, you know, things that you would expect to find. And because it's pretty clear out here, I'm actually using, whoop, chirping away, but I'm using the Manticore out here, the new machine. And I must say it's actually working very, very well out here in the mineralisation of this soil. A little bit actually better with the 11-inch coil than the Minelite Equinox 800. It seems to be running a little bit quieter and I can run a little bit hotter. Now I've come over here and I'm pretty excited because I found a bloody really good find, and I haven't picked it up yet, and due to the signal I wasn't being really careful and I think I've belted it. So it's my own fault for not being careful, but that is a horse cart registration plate. Which way up is it? Okay, I don't know what it quite says there yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a brush off. You can see where I've hit it on the edge there and just broken it, but not too bad. So let me just give this a clean and we'll come back and have a look at it. Be back shortly. Okay, I've given it a careful brush off, and yeah, I don't know. I've actually got no idea where this plate is from, but it's an absolute bloody ripper. It's an LDRB 1908 number 15, and you can see that the 15 is embossed in there into the plates. It's manufactured like that. There is a couple of cracks here on the left where I've hit it, but I should be able to still straighten this out very, very carefully. But wow, that is a bloody awesome find, I can tell you that right now. I'm absolutely stoked, and I'll be very interested to find out what roads board this plate is from. But I'll let you know at the end of the video once I've managed to find out. See you on the next dig. Okay, I've pulled out a couple of things which I think are silver, but I'm going to have to check them and clean them up and check if they're hallmarked. But out of this little hole here of, yeah, keeping in with the theme of a nice old site, this is an old Navy button. I'd say it's British. It's a two-piece button. It is intact, and it will have a back mark on it, so from that we can date it. We can also date it from the crown. So once I've had a good idea to study it, I'll know how old it is, but definitely fits in with the age of the site. So I'm really, really happy with that find. Okay, we'll see you on the next dig. Okay, I've shifted sites again. Yeah, come back. I've just pulled this out of the hole, and I know it's a dog license, but she's got a lot of crust on it. So what I'm going to do is I'll just give it a bit of a wipe down so we can have a look and see, and get a little bit more detail. A nice little find, so I'll be back in a moment after I give it a bit of a clean. Okay, it's been cleaned up, and yeah, it's actually another 1919. Geez, I'm good at finding multiples of the same year tags. And yeah, it's a Leonora Malcolm Road board number 30. So yeah, awesome little find. I'll take it though, I'm not complaining. Okay, see you on the next dig. Well, the target here was a really, really high target, and I think I know what it is. It's down here, the edge of the hole. It rang it pretty high. That's another dog tag. That's another dog license. Yeah, perfect. Alright, well let me just give it a quick clean up and we'll have a look at it. Yeah, back in a moment. Turned out to be a cracking tag. Really, really nice one. It's a 1917. You can see there, and on the back it's actually a road sport of Mount Malcolm number 40. So that's an absolutely beautiful tag. That was the last year that Mount Malcolm was actually an independent roads board. In 1918 they merged with Leonora, so yep, perfect tag, love it. Okay, we'll see you on the next dig. Oh, hey everyone, another day and I'm out on another town, and I've got actually a signal inside of this bottle, and I dug it out just from under that bush there, and if you have a look, you can see just poking out here, there's a little bit of, just there, see the top of something poking out of that. she's stuck in there, so what I'm going to try and do is extract it. No, that's quite hard. So bear with me at the moment, because what I'll do is I'll try and get that out carefully, and then we can have a look and see what it is. But it looks very, very interesting right now, and yeah, it could be something exciting. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I've just been carefully scraping around it. Now you can see it. Now if that's what I think it is, oh, I'm going to be absolutely freaking over the moon. I'll see if I can, yeah, it's coming out now. It's coming out. You can see at the back there the impression. So let's take it out. Oh, you bloody beauty. Look at that. Alright, okay. I'm going to clean this up. But this is a dog licence. Menzies Municipal Council, I can tell right now. And it is the second oldest dog licence in Western Australia. It'll be an 1899 dog licence. And it's got the hole at the bottom, which I think denotes that that's a lady dog. I won't say the B word on camera. And you can see at the top where it was affixed to the leather collar. Oh, so I'll give it a bit of a brush down, and we can have a look at it. Far out, that was in the bottle. You can actually see it. You can see the impression in there. You can see where it was stuck, actually in the glass bottle. Okay, let me give this a clean. I'll be right back. Oh, I've given it a really, really careful brush. And yeah, have a look. Whoop. It's got a little bit of shade there. I'm trying to get a nice shot of it. Menzies Municipal Council. Actually, I'm going to pick it up. Zoom out. Sorry about that. I'm just shaking. Menzies Municipal Council. And I have got my glasses, I've left them in the car, but I think it's a number 56, and you can see the 1899. Oh my God, okay. Yeah, that just made the trip all worthwhile. That's an absolutely stunning tag, beautiful tag. One of the most iconic Western Australian tags that you can find. Okay guys, yep, I'll sit down for a little while, have a drink, and I'll see you on the next dig. Well, I'm starting the journey back to Perth, and I've sort of come out to this area and this town site here that did have some old blocks on it back in the day. And just over behind these bushes here is some house pads. I've got no idea how old it is, but this will help date it. So out of that scrape there, nice signal, but I have been digging a fair amount of trash so far. This come out. And this is great because, yeah, I haven't dug many of these in these tags of from this particular town. I'm not sure of the date on it yet. Oh, okay. It is a Menzies road board, and it looks like a number 1. Okay. Well, let me get this little bit of a brush off and get it in some better light, because it's only about 5:30 in the morning. So, yeah, I'll be back shortly. All right, I'm standing up because on the ground there's just way too many prickles. I've knelt down and I've got an absolute knee full of them. But let's get this into some focus. So it's a 1913 tag. Very unusual sort of style, very, very squat. Never seen one like this before. 1913, dog registration. And have a look at that, it's a Menzies and it's a number 1. Now that's awesome, because literally in all the tags and all the years that I've dug, I've never dug a number 1 tag except for a camel tag out of Coolgardie. So this for me is an absolute first, and I am absolutely over the moon. Wow. Great start to the day on the trip on the way home. All right guys, thank you for tuning in, sticking with it, and let's see what else we can find. I'll see you on the next dig. Well, I moved on from the last spot. It was quite evident after being around there for quite a while that a lot of the stuff had already been detected. So I was quite lucky with the tag I got. I've come out to here. Now this is the town I'll be staying in overnight, which is my normal stay on the way home. And I've come out to this little spot. map, and it looks like someone's detected here already because I can see holes everywhere, but they haven't been really that efficient, because if you have a look right down here, you can see that that is a tag. Very, very crusty. I will need to clean it up, so I'll give it a bit of a clean and a bit of a brush, and we can go back and have a look at it. Be back shortly. Well, I have given it a clean up, and it is, would you believe, another date of 1919. When I dig them on the trips, I always dig the same date. It's incredible. This one is I don't have my glasses, but I'm pretty sure it will be a Coolgardie. It looks like a nice note number. Let's see if we can get a little bit of light. Hopefully it's come up alright. I can't see through there because the sun's right behind me at the moment. But yeah, lovely little tag. I'll go low and slow around here and see what else we can find. Alright, we'll see you on the next dig. Alright, yeah, having to actually go quite slow because the ground here is very, very noisy. There's a lot of mineralisation in it, and half the time you can't even use the pinpointer. But out of this hole here, when you do hit the tones, they sound really, really nice. And it's important that you use the small coils in this situation. And here it looks like I've got another nice little dog tag. Whoops, I've dropped it. And yeah, it could be a 1913, I'm not too sure. I'll get a bit of it a clean. And looks like a Municipality of Coolgardie on this one as well. So just give me a moment to give it a bit of a brush, and then we can come back and have a look at it. Well, there's a lovely little tag. I'll pick it up again because I'm facing the wrong way into the sun, so I don't get too much wind. And again, it's a 1913, the same as the one that I dug earlier on out at Menzies. Same shape, and it is a Municipality of Coolgardie, and looks like a number 20 there. So yeah, fantastic little tag. That's 2 so far from this spot, so yeah, keep going nice and low and slow and see what else we can get. See you on the next dig. Everyone, back home for the roundup. If you've stayed this long into the video, I appreciate it. Now I have a look at all the finds. A lot of copper pennies. I didn't count how many are there. I think there's about 50 odd copper pennies, and I'm not going to bother cleaning them. They're not in a good enough condition to keep, so they'll end up going into scrap. I did get the 2 half crowns, which you saw on the video. One's a Victoria and one's a William. And the Victoria one, I think, was about 1879 from memory. Very, very worn. Got the florins, the 1914, 1925, some shillings, and some sixpences as well. So I did okay on the silver. Also on the silvers, which you didn't see come out on the video, I didn't video these, were 2 sterling silver thimbles. Also got the pocket watch backs, and that's like a little pendant. When you turn it over, it's got a picture of a swallow on one side. Got some buckles. These were the best of the buckles. You saw this one on camera. The ones you didn't see, the Victorian type buckles. I did find quite a few of these, but a lot of them were just too bad condition to keep, so these ones cleaned up alright. A nice little, go down there so you can see, it is a Mines Rovers football club badge from Coolgardie. It's not really coming out well. Mines Rovers, and it's a 1939. Buttons, got some nice buttons. Quite a few little bit generics there. There's a Railways button, a WA Fire Brigade, and these came out of Menzies, and I'm assuming they're Menzies Fire Brigade buttons quite early, which is awesome. And one little one from Orange in I'd say it's a Queensland button. You saw the Marine Stores collector's license. That had been in a fire. This is actually going to be returned to be displayed in the town. I've cleaned it up, and I'll do some more cleaning on it. And of course the dog tags. So yeah, did get some nice ones. The 3 across the top there are all Leonoras. These you do have a couple of Leonora Malcolms. They're Leonora Malcolm Road Sports, but this one is a Coolgardie. You saw that come on video. That's the Mount Malcolm 1917, and also a 1917 Leonora. This is a nice tag, this one here. This is a beautiful Coolgardie, come up really, really nice, 1913. And that one's one of my favourites as well, which is the Menzies dog number 1. And of course the Menzies 1899, which is a beautiful tag, cleaned up beautifully. And last but not least was the Lawless District Roadboard cart plate, 1908 number 15, which is a beautiful cart plate. So all in all, an absolutely fantastic trip. Thank you for sticking in to the video, and please like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you on the next trip.